Hey guys, and welcome back to the Shabby Shack. Let's make the Shabby Shack's potato soup. I started by peeling about 10 palm-sized potatoes, and I just used russet. Once I peeled them, I'm cutting these up in little chunks, and I want all my little chunks to be about the same size. They're about an inch or so in length. So once I got these all cut up, I put them in a pot with about 1.5 inches of water over the top of the potatoes, and I add a tablespoon of Better Than Bouillon in the chicken flavor, the roasted chicken. Once my potatoes were boiled, I pulled up 2 good big large spoons full of the potatoes and set them to the side. Left the others cooking. So while I was letting those cook, I melted 5 tablespoons of butter, or half a stick. I'm going to throw 2 large heaping tablespoons of flour into my butter, and I'm going to mix this up and let it start cooking out the rawness of the flour. Now the potatoes that I pulled out are completely done, that I've set to the side. So once I've cooked the rawness out of the flour, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of milk. And I'm going to start pouring this in slowly, and then I'm just going to dump it all. But I start out slow so that I don't warp my pan. So we're going to let this start thickening up. In the meantime, I'm going to take my potato masher and mash the potatoes that are boiling in the pot. So now that my flour has thickened up, I'm going to start adding cheese. And I added about 1 cup of cheese to this, maybe 1.5 cups. This is going to depend on how cheesy you want your soup. Once this is nice and thick, I'm adding it into the potatoes that are boiling. So now that that's done, I'm going to add back in the potatoes that I pulled out. And remember guys, these potatoes are already cooked. Now it's time to add about 1/2 cup of sour cream. Let's get that mixed in there really well. We let that simmer for a few minutes or boil. Now it's time to bring us up some soup. Now to the top of this bowl, I'm going to add some more of the sharp cheddar cheese, and I'm going to add some crushed bacon. You can also add chives to this if you like. I hope you'll try this. Remember to come to the Shabby Shack for more videos.